I'm here with Master Storyteller Donald Davis at South Mountain Community College for a workshop he's doing. Donald, what would you like to tell us about storytelling today?
Well, I think storytelling is the way we move important pictures from our head to someone else's head, which means we have to always remember that storytelling is not something people listen to, but something people watch. And you can never spend too much time describing the scene if you want people to see your picture.
I grew up in the mountains of North Carolina. When I was a little boy, I had only one set of grandparents. My father's parents had both died long before I was born. I never met them. I just heard stories about them. And so when we said we're going to grandmother's house, or we're going to granddaddy and grandmother's house, it only meant one place where my mother had grown up as a child. We would get in the car. It'd be Sunday afternoon, it might be Saturday afternoon, it might be 2 or 3 days of the week in the summertime. We'd get in our car in Waynesville and we would drive toward the mountains till the pavement dropped back from 2 lanes to 1 lane with gravel on the sides in case you met somebody, and you never did. And then there was no pavement, there was just gravel. And then there was no gravel, there was just dirt. And then there was no road, there was just 2 little tracks, with grass in the middle. And then by the time we went through 4 gates and 2 creeks, we would come up to a big log house, and that's where my grandparents lived. We always said we're going to grandmama's house, even though my granddaddy also lived there. That's about all you need to know about him. That house had been started about 1800. The first version of it was a 1-room log house. And then as the family grew, they built another house beside it with a joined roof line with what they called the dog trot in between, where the dogs could trot through. And the family kept growing, and they closed in both ends of the dog trot, and that made another room in the middle. The family kept growing, and eventually they put a little wing on the back that was a kitchen about 1850 that had in it the very first wood stove in our whole lineage, in addition to a fireplace. And then the final part in 1872, they took off the roof, ran the logs on up, built a set of stairs, and had one big long sleeping loft over the whole front part of the downstairs. And that's the house I knew, where my mother, her 6 little sisters, her 2 eventual little brothers all grew up, and where we would go over and over again.